Good morning, friends. It's really early on Wednesday morning. We're waiting for the vet clinic to open up. We have a baby bird with a problem. Late last night, we noticed that there was a constriction on this baby ringneck's leg. I don't want to pick her up, but you can see it's right at what we would consider the ankle. Um, that's not really the ankle, but it's on her foot, right where her toes, right above her toes. It's a hair or a string or something is wrapped around. No one at our house can see it to remove it. So we're here waiting for the vet, and we will see what happens. I don't know if they're going to let us film inside, but we will find out. Bless her little heart. Years ago, a veterinarian would take a scalpel and make an incision vertically along the leg, bisecting the constriction, and go down pretty deep, almost all the way to the bone, or actually all the way to the bone, to release whatever the constriction is. I'm not sure what the medical procedure is now, but we will find out. Of course, my mask would break. My mask broke. I had to tie it back. But we got the little bird. We're going to get her home and get her fed, and then we'll talk. Okay, this little baby has had a very rough day. It's just a little after 11 a.m. We are finally back home, and I'm going to feed her for the first time. I knew I would be taking her to the veterinarian. I knew that she would be handled in ways that she's not used to, so I purposefully did not feed her. If she had had food in her crop and the vet had to turn her upside down, it would have been catastrophical. So what did happen? He found a string embedded in her leg. Her leg had swollen up around it. He said he didn't think it was wrapped all the way around her leg, although it may have been, considering how... Thank you, Lolita. Considering how small she is and how small the bone is inside there. He used eye surgery equipment, so the magnifying glass, that sort of thing, to remove the string. And we have some medication and antibiotic and pain medicine and anti-inflammatory. So we're going to get started with that. I'm going to feed her, and I'm going to let her take a nap in her brooder with her brother. Now here's the bill for this. Only $39 for the exam and all the work that he did. He worked with that poor baby bird for over an hour back in the operating room, using all of his surgical tools that they use for eye surgery, all that fine, minute, little, delicate work. Then the baby got 2 prescriptions, amoxicillin for infection, and then meloxicam for pain and swelling, and they're the prices of that. And then I got some flea medicine for the little dog while I was there. So I'm very pleased that that's all that was. Here's the amoxicillin. It is, what does that say? 0.15 milliliters every 8 hours. So twice a day. Gets a little bit of the amoxicillin. The meloxicam. This is 3 times a day. No, it says up to twice a day. So it's 0.02, so it's just a tiny, tiny little amount. So it's just twice a day. So I'm going to give this in the food for the baby. And that's how I'm going to administer it to her. Okay, so somehow I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. I've got some very hot water in that cup, an empty cup here. We're using the Hagen Prime formula, like always. I'm going to mix it up thin. I'm going to mix it up enough for both of the two babies. Sorry about my arm in the way. Never had an issue like this with a baby before. Feeling just a little bit overwhelmed. He gave the baby some medicine while she was in the clinic, but I've got to get her fed again tonight. Jeremiah, bring me the little container that the babies are in. Let me move this stuff around a little bit.
Hi.
Jeremiah is here helping.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give one whole big full syringe of formula to I'm calling him the brother. I don't know if this green one is a boy or a girl. He has already sold this beautiful green baby to Alicia. So Alicia, your baby is just absolutely fine, perfect in every way. No issues whatsoever. Our little girl here, the blue one, don't know for a fact that it is a girl, but that's just what I'm calling her. Okay, so I'm going to take, this is a plunger, this is a barrel, and this is just a little tip that goes on the end. This is the amoxicillin, and it says 0.15 milliliters. So, that's a bubble? Yeah. 0.15. This has a 0.1 and a 0.2 on it, so I'm going to go halfway in between the two. Can you see what I'm doing? It's piddly and tedious and tiny, and it smells good. Huh. For whatever that's worth. Okay, I'm going to suck up some water into that syringe to rinse it out, but also to get all the medicine in there that's needed. I have my finger over the tip of that. Jeremiah, can you help me? I'm running out of fingers.
Oh no.
Okay, let's put that in there. Go ahead and close that up. We're going to get this one out. Now these, can you open this one for me? This is the, yes, this is the meloxicam.
Don't try.
This is, this says non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. This is for swelling and pain. Why can't we do that? Daniela, I've got to have your help.
I'm too weak and that.
Okay, I'm looking down in the barrel. That's not going to pour out.
What do you need?
I just needed help opening that.
You got it?
Yeah.
Let's see what we do in here. Is there liquid in there? How much of this do I have to give? 0.02. Lord, I can't even see that. There's that's 0.2. So if each of those are 10, then 0.02.
No. There's no way. Here, give me that.
It says 0.02.
Yeah, right here. Point
No. That's 0.2.
Which is point.
No. 0.02
Oh,
is
okay.
different than
Okay, yeah, it is.
0.2.
Let me,
So if this marking is 1,
maybe
then,
it was a typo. It has.
no, he said 0.2. Because it's such a tiny, tiny little bird. It's only 87 grams. She only weighs 87 grams.
you know if you got anything in it? Hey, boo.
Oh, yeah, I got something. It just spurted out all over me. Okay, that other's still in there, so I'm going to drop that in. Yep, just one good drop. I'm going to get some water. Rinse that out. Jeremiah, can you come put this lid back on here?
I'll try.
Okay. And this, I know I'm getting in the way. I want to try to show you what's happening. It's slower than Christmas. So that's going to pour in there. Oh no, no. It's getting all over me.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to call that good enough. She is so hungry. Bless her little heart. Moose, stop.
It's the other one that's scheming.
There is a little line. You can't see it in there. I can barely see it, but I know it's there. And the plunger goes into the barrel past that little line. That line is a little indentation kind of thing on the inside of the barrel that keeps the plunger from pulling out too quickly. This is spilled medicine. This is extra. It's not what is supposed to be in the bird. But I know I'm rambling. I normally never fill this up this way. And so I'm going to y'all watch my videos before. I normally suck up the formula into the syringe. Sorry about that. I just had a hiccup. And this is my issue. Here, baby. Get that. Here, get it. It takes substantial force. You know, nothing that, an adult can't do, but you have to press real hard to get that past that little indentation area. Okay. The doctor didn't use this medicine. I think he gave her a little shot. But he even said, I'm not sure how you're going to do it. And I said, well, I have hand-fed baby parrotlets before, so surely I'll be able to figure it out. No, I think we did. I'm going to call it done for now. Okay. This is Wednesday night. We'll record again tomorrow for Thursday, and then again Friday morning, and then I'll edit it all together and get it published for you. Okay, good morning, friends. We're going to feed these little babies this morning. It is Friday morning. I'm not going to get any of the other birds out because this video is already kind of long. I got links to all this stuff down in the bottom. This has been tedious for me, but kind of terrifying for the little bird, I'm sure. I have had to medicate birds before, no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal, obviously, because you're not medicating something unless it's sick, unless it needs it. But it's one thing to give a vaccination to an emu or a goat or even a duck or a chicken, something big. It's even fairly easy to give medicines by mouth to something bigger that requires, a substantial amount of medicine. It's really easy just to mix medicine up in drinking water and, give it to a whole pen full of animals. But I'm saying all that to say that getting this medicine into this baby has been really difficult, but the obvious answer has been the best answer. I'll get to that in just a moment. You'll see I don't have a towel down on my little table that I use. I like to put a towel down because it keeps the baby's feet from sliding, but that must have been where that little white string came from that the baby got tangled on. I use the wood pellets as bedding in the brooders. Here. In the bottom, that needs to be changed out, and I'll do that very soon. But it wasn't a hair that the vet pulled out. That's what I was afraid it was. One of Catherine or Daniela's or, even my hair. But it wasn't. It was a white fiber. Can you see the baby's foot? That black ring around is where the swelling, or where the constriction was. I hate to say it, but that black ring around its leg right now is, well, it's a scab. A blood scab. So, come here, baby. Come here, snuggle up against Daddy. There. It is so much better. Look, it is climbing, using both feet to climb. I am so happy. So, what I said about, this is the one, meloxicam, is 0.02 milliliters. It is just a tiny little drop. The vet suggested mix it up in the formula, and so that's what I was trying to do. That is so tedious. That is just ridiculous. So, Daniela, the nurse, said, just put it right in the bird's mouth. And I hesitated to do that in the beginning because this is cold. It has to be kept refrigerated. And I didn't want to take the time to warm it up. But, that's extra. There's such a small amount going into the bird that it just makes sense just to put it directly into its mouth. Even though it's cold, it's not going to do any harm. And then I'm going to get some water in the same syringe and give that to the bird. So now it's had one drop of the meloxicam and a little squirt of water. And now I'm going to give the antibiotic. But look, she's walking around. The swelling is going down. I am so happy and so pleased. Some people have I can't get that open this morning. Some people will just have a wait-and-see attitude, and I don't really like that. I may make a video and talk more about that later. This is 0.15 of amoxicillin. He mixed this up. I don't spill that, baby. This has all been done under veterinary prescription and supervision. In my earlier years, I've worked in a hospital lab, and so I kind of am familiar about all this. My wife is a nurse, and I have worked as a vet tech before. So don't do any of this stuff on your own. Seek veterinarian attention for your babies, for your birds, for your animals. That's what I'm saying to you. It's okay to worm your goat or give flea medicine to your dog at home, but if there's something like this, then seek medical attention, please. This little bird's going to be just fine. I hope. I'm still praying, and I hope that you are praying with me as well. She is a beautiful blue pallid. Like I said before, the green brother has been sold already. We're going to keep baby here, definitely, forever and always. I love her. She is beautiful, gorgeous, sweet and personable. She'll be a pet up until the time, whenever that might occur, that she decides she wants to raise her family. But she's going to stay here with us forever. I love her. Guys, thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.